Welcome to Bespoke Unit. My name is Paul Anthony, and today we're going to be showing you how to refill a butane lighter. So how to refill a butane lighter is a fairly simple task, but there are a few steps you need to follow to do it correctly. On the table here I have two Colibri lighters, one where you can see the fuel gauge is full, so we don't need to fill that one up, and then another one here, the Daytona, where you can see it's empty. So this is a lighter that we're going to want to refill. What you're going to need is a tool to bleed the lighter, which basically releases any excess gas that we don't want in there, that's going to potentially prevent the lighter from being filled, as well as a quality butane. You may see butanes like this at local stores, maybe from Zippo or some other companies, but we would definitely recommend, especially with a high quality Cigar butane lighter, to use a quality butane such as this premium butane from Colibri, and I know that Xikar also makes some premium butanes, both of which companies perform well at high altitudes, have a high purity level, won't potentially clog the jet flames, etc. So definitely invest in some quality butane. I mean, these look small, but they actually do last a long time. There's 3 ounces in there, and I should imagine you'll get at least 10-15 fills out of that. So what we're going to do is go and bleed the lighter first. So you'll take, in for this example, I have a Xikar cutter, but you can use anything from the end of a sharp knife, a pen, whatever it is. There's a little dot in here that you're going to just press down, and that's going to release any excess gas. You can kind of hear it there. If you do it with a full lighter, and you try and release it, you're actually going to just be basically releasing the butane itself, and it's going to come out extremely cold and in excess, and then you actually see the butane bubbling there. So that's when we know that we don't need it bled. Sometimes if a lighter looks full like this, maybe half full, and you're having light issues, it may be that there is an air build up in there, so you may want to also try bleeding it as a little trouble shooting fix there as well. So now we have this lighter which has been bled properly. We're going to want to take the butane, and then this is where I actually made many a mistake initially, was I actually was trying to fill up the lighter like this, but it's actually gravity fed. So what you're going to want to do is turn the lighter upside down, as well as the can of butane, and then you should be able to see here clearly in this very nice display window on this Colibri lighter, the butane filling up. So we're just going to press down for a couple of seconds. Press down, we see it there. Sometimes you can press down for another one. So that should be the lighter filled. So now that we can see the fuel gauge of the lighter is completely full. What's going to happen is the butane is going to come out of here very cold, and you may not get an initial light, even though this one does. If that does happen, there's a couple of things you can do. Most commonly, you may want to wait about 5, 10, 20 minutes for the butane to warm up. Sometimes you want to expedite it, you can just put it in your hand to warm it up. And you also may want to change the flame gauge on the bottom of the lighter as well, to change how much flame's coming out. So here, this is a relatively big flame, but there you can see we have refilled our butane lighter, and we're ready to smoke some cigars. So please leave any comments or questions below on the best butane that you use in your lighters that hasn't caused you any issues. I'm very happy with the Colibri one I've got here on the table, as well as any other comments or questions, or your favorite butane cigar lighters as well. Please like the video if you did so, and also subscribe to our channel and turn on those notifications, as we have many other cigar related videos coming up, as well as other topics in men's lifestyle, such as champagne, watches, whiskey, suits and shoes. With all of that being said, my name is Paul Anthony, and I'll see you next time.